Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Starting 11 show. Everton versus Manchester City. The penultimate game at Goodison Park for this season. Very tough game, but after Monday's results, I think we're all feeling a little bit more positive going into the final three games, and positive about this game as well. Manchester City sandwiched in between two Champions League games, the semi-final against Real Madrid, so this could be a huge opportunity for Everton to get something. I'll have to wait and see. Anyway, let's get into it. Jordan Pickford in goal. Say it every week. You know, he's one of the best keepers in the Premier League, certainly at the moment. Some of the saves he made against Brighton were absolutely outstanding. He was phenomenal in that second half to make sure we kept our lead intact. So, of course, he starts in goal. At right back, Nathan Patterson continues. Again, had a really good game against Brighton. I thought he struggled for the first 20 minutes or so, but then once he got his bit between the teeth, I thought he got better and better. The determination was there, and he looks at times. I said times defensively can switch off, and that'll be an area against Manchester City. He's got to make sure he's concentrating all the time, just the way they move the ball. You know, a bit like Brighton did, but that gives me certainly the confidence that he can do that, and hopefully give him the confidence, because that's the only person that matters too. So he starts at right back. Left back, Mykolenko, again, did well in the Brighton game. Bit shaky second half when there was real, genuine pace up against them. But, yeah, just got to keep it steady, just concentrating on defending and nothing else, certainly in this game. And I think that's where he's had his best games, actually, Mykolenko, when it has been all about concentrating on defending and not having to worry about the other side. And I think that's really important in this game. At centre-back, Yerry Mina, obviously, I got my wish. A lot of people last week said, he'll never play. He did play. He finally played. I'd put him in my team for the last few weeks, and finally he was awarded. And he had a good game as well, thankfully, because would have looked a bit stupid, didn't I? I'd been banging the drum for him. So looked good in that game, and be interesting in the tussle if it is against Haaland this Sunday. It'll be interesting, that tussle. But it was a really good first start for him under Sean Dyche. So hoping for something similar. Be a little bit more difference. Be less crosses in the air, I'd imagine. More on the floor. So, yeah, needs to be at his best again. And next to him, James Tarkowski, I think, has been our most consistent performer all season. So, and he had a good game as well on Monday night. Into midfield, Adesanya Gay, again, he'll be massive in this game. Just sitting in front of that back four. He's been very consistent. Yes, we know he's had the odd mistake and given the ball away in stupid areas, but I think recently he's been very focused on his job. I think maybe Sean Dyche has brought that to him, and he's been getting on with it. And you know, the way he wins the ball back and just plays it easy, just need that continue in this game. And for him, this game will be a lot about closing off the space, closing off the passing lanes. So hopefully that continues. Next to him, James Garner, I thought, again, quietly effective against Brighton. Nothing massively showy. Didn't have loads and loads of touches. I think he had about 33 touches in the entire game. But again, it's about doing your job. It's about closing off those passing lanes, stopping Man City from getting into the space that they like to play in. That requires you sometimes as a midfielder to just stop them from playing. When he gets on the ball, he does try and look to play forward. And one of the things from the Brighton game is how quickly we broke. So, and he's an important player to just find plays in space as they're breaking. So those two, and ahead of them, Abdoulaye Doucouré, who obviously another 2 goals against Brighton, the first 2, massive in that game. Again, just giving us a threat, just roaming into space that had been opened up by Dominic Calvert-Lewin's runs. Massively important. Being the most important player in Sean Dyche's teams, because he helps create that almost 4-4-2 at times. So he's been massive. On the right-hand side, Alex Iwobi, I thought, played well against Brighton. Against Leicester, I was massively frustrated by him losing the ball and just not taking the game by the scruff of the neck. But I thought he was on it a lot more against Brighton, and I think it was the pass for the 4th goal, wasn't it? And just his all-round play was a lot better. He was a lot better in possession, and he broke forward as well at pace. I think that was massively important. Catching Brighton maybe early on, and then with tiring legs, and I think we'll need that again against City. On the other side, Dwight McNeil, who's been in outstanding form, was absolutely brilliant against Brighton. Obviously, a couple of goals, set up an own goal, and assist as well. And his all-round game was brilliant. And I spoke about it after the game, saying his defensive duties in the second half against Brighton were hugely important when Solly March came on. Just you can't underestimate how well he defended for us against Brighton as well in those moments in the second half when we were looking a little bit rocky when they had so much of the ball. And he's been brilliant at late. He's stepped up massively since Dyche has come in. He's scored the goals, and we spoke a few weeks ago about someone grabbing hold of the situation and propelling us forward, and he's been doing that recently. He's been fantastic. So let's hope that continues. And up front, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who I think has been another massive catalyst since he came back. His performance in the first half against Brighton was absolutely fantastic. Obviously helped set the first goal up, but for a player who didn't score in a 5-1 victory, he was magnificent. I know he went out the game a little bit in the second half as the game changed a little bit when we dug in. But his performance in the first half terrified Brighton, and hopefully we see something similar against Manchester City on Sunday, because he just makes the team completely different. He gives us a runner. He can hold the ball up. His little spin turns that he's been doing recently, and he looks really, really fit. Sean Dyche massively gambled on his fitness, and let's just hope it pays off in the last 3 games. It's paid off so far with him coming back, but let's just hope he can get us over the line. And I'd love to see him we can get 3 or 4 games and goals in the last 3 games. That would be huge, because that will get us over the line. So that's my starting 11. There aren't no one's arguing with that team. Nobody's arguing with that team. I don't care whether you think Onana should come back. That is the team that beat Brighton 5-1. That is the team that deserves to start in this game. So there you go. But if you do want to argue with me, let me know in the comments. Make sure to give this video a like. Make sure to check out the match preview with me and Steve Kelly. And as I said, subscribe to Toffee TV. And if you want more great videos, daily live videos, join us over on Toffee TV Premier. The link is in the description, and the QR code is coming up on the screen in just a moment. See you later.